Morning, another beautiful day in God's kingdom. Today we're going to go straight into the scripture that we have before us, and we're looking at the book of Genesis chapter 14, and we're going to read from verse 11. And prior to this, there'd been a battle. And anyway, this is what the Bible then says happened next. It says, the victorious invaders then plundered Sodom and Gomorrah and headed for home, taking with them all the spoils of war and the food supplies. They also captured Lot, Abraham's nephew, who lived in Sodom, and carried off everything he owned. But one of Lot's men escaped and reported everything to Abraham, telling him what had happened. And the Bible then says from verse 14 that when Abraham heard that his nephew Lot had been captured, he mobilized the 318 trained men in his household, and he pursued this army until he got them and rescued Lot and all of his possessions and brought them back home. And as I looked at this, I couldn't help but wonder, that if Abraham hadn't been that wise, to help, to ensure that there was a peaceful resolution to the problem he and Lot had, it would have been difficult for him to have been able to just get up at this point and go after his nephew to rescue him, because the relationship would have been soured. But because he'd been wise enough, to allow Lot to just make peace and allow him to do what he needed to do, it was easy for him at this point, to get up and go and do what he needed to do as a family. And that is something that's really very important for us as well. That, see, there are times where we'll have to have disagreements with people, but let's remember that, look, don't burn the bridges, don't build up walls. Rather, make sure that there is always, a pathway for both of you, for both parties, to always stay in agreement, stay in a cordial relationship, because you never know when one of you is going to need the other person's help. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.